talk about the important things first that bind us together. The women's softball team beat the press last night. Congratulations to Debbie Wasserman-Schultz, captain of the team. And anytime Congress kicks the ass of the press, that's something we can celebrate together.
And in honor of the great victory by the Congressional women's softball team, I thought today that I would throw you a softball, that being the Transportation and Housing and Urban Development Bill.
New LED technology, these sons of bitches get to like 12,000 lumens. It is not a binary choice between walking around in the dark and the fire of 1,000 suns.
If the gentlemen will continue to engage, there are computers and printers in this building that we're in, correct? We could reprint
I've heard
a new top line number. You're aware of these devices.
I am.
So I just want to make sure.
There might even be a fax machine in here too.
Sure there is. There's members with pagers.
You know, you put a skirt on a mobile home, you save a shit ton of energy.
We have a lot in common, actually. My grandfather's from Sicily as well. His name was Nunzio Messina, okay? They went a little further west in the Gulf. Yeah, right. I could have been somebody. I could have been Vinnie Messina. I got Mike Johnson instead. It's so boring. But anyway, I love my father's side of the family as well. But here we are.
Because it's also been publicly reported that you've been receiving almost $200,000 of the taxpayer money since you were dismissed from being the national security advisor.
Well, the reporting, Senator, is fake news, which shouldn't surprise anyone. The president was clear. His announcement was, I will nominate
fake news
Mr. Waltz, and then the vice president was quite clear.
So we're going to move on to UNESCO.
Are you trying to tell us that you don't know how many air traffic controllers are in the building, and how many have left the building? How many are getting ready to come into the building?
They're not in the building. They're in towers and
I'm
centers
just
and
speaking
trade
figuratively.
It's all been a big hoax. It's perpetrated by the Democrats, and some stupid Republicans and foolish Republicans fall into the net.
You need to have all of the credible information released for the American people to make their decision. We trust the American people. Protect the innocent. I mean, there are, whistleblowers and minors' names involved in things related to Epstein, obviously, and you got to be careful not to release that.
The whole country is saying, release the files. That's what Donald Trump said. That's what J.D. Vance said. That's what the Attorney General said. That's what the FBI director said. And now suddenly they want to sweep the whole thing under the rug. Why don't we have a real hearing with real government officials talking about the government and talking about a real investigation with the real problems?
Mr. Ranking Member, I thank you for your testimony and fundamentally disagree with you on everything.
And please elaborate if you would, Mr. Chairman. I'm happy to hear it.
I don't want to hold up the whole hearing, so it would take a considerable amount of time.
To join me in demanding the Department of Justice release the Epstein files to restore public trust, affirm institutional accountability, and to prevent the politicization of justice.
This is nothing more than just political theater trying to go after a president that they truly despise. With that, I object.
You can't censor me, Mr.
You put legislation in at 3:56 when the Rules Committee meets at 4, and we were already in this room when you signed it and put it in. It was a political stunt. That's all it was, and we're going to give you a solution to it.
And if you read the amendment, Mr. Scott, you would realize that there are exceptions to protect the victims of these crimes. And by the way, our language has been out.
No, there are not. There are not.
In the Massey counter bill, there are.
That is not what you offered. That is not what you offered. You said all the files, and we have a responsibility to protect the victims. And we know where you are.
Yeah, we know where you are, Mr.
You're the party of child victims. That's why you opened the border. That's why you opened the border. How many children got raped coming across that border because of what the Democratic Party did?
Who voted to cover up the facts.
Sir, with all appeals to your decency, with all appeals to your integrity, with all appeals to past jurisdiction and past precedent, why are you doing this? This is outrageous.
This is a kangaroo court. That's what we have here,
This
Mr.
is
Chairman.
wrong. To violate your own rules without going by the mandates of the parliamentarian. This is unbelievable. This is us simply trying to rush through one of the most controversial nominees we've had under this presidential administration.
Mr. Speaker, I ask unanimous consent that the House adjourns today and to adjourn to meet at 9 a.m. today.
Without objection, The question is on the motion to adjourn. Those in favor say aye. Those opposed, no. The ayes have it. The motion is adopted. Accordingly, the House stands adjourned until 9 a.m. tomorrow. Today.